Hello, everyone. So, today I was thinking maybe I would talk about your angels and connecting with the divine goodness. So, I guess I didn't really know how strong the presence of angels would be for me. And then I sort of dived into it, and after I after I had some physical pain issues and the possibility of endometriosis, I thought, um, you know, nothing was really helping. No painkillers, not birth control. Nothing was really helping. So I just sort of tried to turn to spirituality in a way, and I found that there was a really strong connection to my angels, and I did grow up younger as a Catholic. My grandma was very religious. She actually wanted to be a nun. Um, so I did have a very, very strong faith system, and like I prayed every night, and I very strongly believe in God. And I can't say I strongly believe in God now, but I do still believe in Him, and I do still believe in Christianity. Um, but I've sort of moved away from that and moved toward angels because somehow I feel like they connect the heaven realm with the earthly realm in a better way, an easier way. So they sort of come swoop down. That's how I picture in my mind. They swoop down to help us for a little bit, and then they go back up to heaven, and then they come down, and they embrace you in their loving goodness, and they're there to help you. So and they always want the best for you. So I just sort of started to find as I was getting older that maybe my angels was a better way to access that spiritual support system. And I felt more connected to them. I felt like I had more of a strong relationship to them, especially because I felt more of a strong feminine to it. So yeah, so the past few years now I've been doing angel cards and sort of angel guidance. So you just pick a card and they give you guidance. And after doing that for about a year now, I always feel like it's a very authentic message from my angels, and that it's very true, that it really is coming from my angels, from the divine goodness that is here surrounding us, from that presence. And I also remember one day, I wasn't doing too much, just kind of hanging around at home, but I felt like everything was sort of like every object I was looking at, and just the trees and the wind and the clouds and the stillness of nature, I really felt like there was this there was sort of this like abundant grace and protectiveness, um, and innocence in all of it. Like there was this innocent, truly, truly innocent energy that was just in everything around us. And it's obviously in us too. But of course, by society, we've ingrained ego into us, so there's a surface above that. But I think when it comes down to it, we all have inner divine goodness and innocence, and almost like a sadness in a way. Yeah, like Yeah, but I think it's funny because I like started to tear up at that, which I don't know. But um, I guess what I'm trying to say is if you've never felt like, especially how there's so much about the new age things, and you don't know what to follow because there's just so much out there that you can do, like mindfulness, Buddhism, all the different religions, all the different spiritual practices now you can do. There's just so much out there, so it's hard to choose and then hard to zone in on what you really believe in and to connect with it. So, I would say just do what feels most natural to you. Like for me, I found connection to spirit and nature, and then it sort of blossomed to include my angels, my guardian angels, and their support and their loving kindness, and yeah, it's just I feel like there's this sort of wish that they could help everyone, and they could um, they just it's like they really know how hard it is to be here on earth, and they know all of the troubles we go through. So yeah, it's sort of like a feeling like they're always with me. And the way I connected with that too is through my intuition, and through strengthening your third eye, and through meditating, through yoga. I've been doing yoga for 7 years now, and I would say I would do it at least 3 times a week, and for a few months on and off I would do it every single day. So that really helps to build your humility. Yeah, I would say humility is really important if you want to connect to spirit. Um, and yeah, so yeah, I would say I would say those are the sort of main things. Oh yeah, and so the intuition thing is like, so there was some big decisions I made based on my, and I know it might sound crazy, but it's my journey, so I guess I can't be apologetic for that. But there was some big decisions I made that were solely based on just like my what my angels were telling me to do, and they turned out sort of the opposite of how I thought they would, in a really bad way. And that was a journey figuring out the meaning of that, and I think it's still there was a strong meaning, and I was meant to go to that place at that time, even though things went wrong, but there was a lesson. And I think that's what how the angels connect with us, is to teach us things, not to help us as much. So, well, they help us with their presence and sort of making us feel grounded and calm and making us feel safe. I think they really make us feel safe, but we are in control of our lives, and we get to make those decisions, and we have to face things on our own. So I think the main reason that we can connect with them so strongly, with our guardian angels, is so they can teach us lessons. And because we're always growing, and I think when we learn those lessons, it's not so easy to learn them too, but once we learn them, um we sort of broaden the scope of what we're open to in our lives, and who we can help in our lives. And and we get to know ourselves better. So in that way, it is helping us. It's sort of a gift, but um, yeah, but it's not always the easiest thing. And I think you just have to be easy on yourself, and just know that there's something out there that's rooting for you. is the main thing, and just try and be, this is aside from all of that, but just try and be positive and happy, and don't think too much about what you're going to do, what you're going to say, just say the things you want to. If they come out wrong, they come out wrong, and then when you have good thoughts, I would say always share them. And this lady I was talking to a bus driver on the bus, and she was saying, just be proud of yourself. Because we're all so hard on ourselves all of the time. Yeah, anyway, thank you for watching.